Alright people, so here is a quick, easy, simple Biscoff Fudge recipe. You will need 450 grams of white chocolate. I'm using 500. You need some Biscoff biscuits, or cookies as you call them in America. Now the recipe says to just crush 2 biscuits on top. I'm gonna crush some up and mix it in with the fudge and sprinkle some on top rather than just sprinkled on top, so it's going to be getting mixed in as well. Also, you need some Biscoff spread, sweetened condensed milk. This is a 397 gram can, and you also need some unsalted butter, and we have a tray to put our fudge in with some greaseproof paper. Now this is a 7" by 7" tin. This will give you some pretty thick chunks of fudge. If you want the fudge to be thinner, just use a larger tray, around 9 inches. Okay, so let's get started. We need 150 grams of Biscoff spread, and you may be wondering why have I got 2 pieces of greaseproof paper here. Well, I've got this to put onto the scales to weigh the spread. Now this is a 400 gram jar. I could have done it by eye, like just under half, but I want to get that precise. Okay, let's get started. So, nice fresh tin, well, a jar, nice fresh jar of Biscoff. Now, I wonder if I can get 150 grams, or round about there, in one scoop. See how much this is. Oh, 123, not bad. I think this will be around about enough. There we go, 155. Do you know what? Let's try and take it to 160, because that odd number is bothering me. Come on. 161, right, go to 162. What should go to 163? Oh, come on. No, I don't want it to be an odd number. Yes, right. Take that off there before it changes. Right, okay. Okay. So there's our Biscoff ready. Now, what we're going to do is, let's just put these bits of rubbish away. So with the chocolate, I'm going to break it up while it's still in the packet. First vertically and then horizontal. So it's all in little squares, and then repeat that with every bar, and then put it into a dish, a container. Okay, I don't think this is going to be big enough. Maybe just until it might be piling out. We'll find out. Okay, so I managed to get all of the chocolate into this cup. It's a little piled up, but hey ho, we managed to get it in there. So we've got our tin of condensed milk in here with 1 tablespoon of butter. We're going to turn this on to a low heat, well, medium low, and then once it's melted, shouldn't take too long, a minute or 2. Once this is melted, we slowly add our chocolate. Now, when we add the chocolate in, we just add it in little bit at a time, and do it on a very low heat, so turn it all the way down, because white chocolate can get overheated really easily and it just messes it up. It sort of like congeals together. So yeah, just be careful when it comes to melting the chocolate down. So I'm gonna wait until the butter melts and see you in the next clip. Okay, that has melted down. So I have now turned this down to very low heat. As you see, this is all melted, and we're going to slowly add a little bit of chocolate at a time. Right, that was an accident. Don't pour that much in. In fact, that might be okay actually, you know. Just be careful. Okay, so just repeat this process until we've got all of the chocolate melted. Okay, I almost forgot to mention, when you add the chocolate, you need to constantly stir it. So yeah, crucial to constantly stir it. Okay, so there is all of our white chocolate melted in with the condensed milk and butter, and I've took it off the heat. And now we're going to put in the Biscoff spread. Stir that in. Okay, now that all that's mixed in, I've got 2 packets of crushed up Biscoff, which I'm now going to stir in. Okay, so now that we've got all this mixed together, I'm going to pour it into the greaseproof paper lined tray. Okay, and let's get a spoon just to scrape this excess off, and then going to level it out. Okay, I almost put the spoon in the sink, so I'm going to level it out. It will probably help to wet the back of the spoon, maybe. I think that might make it spread a bit easier. Yeah, that's making it spread a bit easier. So I'm going to pause the video until I've got this spread out. Okay, now I'm just going to drop it a few times. That'll level it out a bit more and, you know, get any air bubbles out of there. If air bubbles can get trapped in fudge, I'm not sure. Okay, and now here we have some more crushed up Biscoff. That I'm going to spread on the top. So here is the fudge. Now this turned out a bit like bread dough, and I think that's because I used an extra 50 grams of chocolate. So this Biscoff, this crushed up Biscoff that I spread on top, I had to press it down with a spoon because it wouldn't stick because of the consistency. So yeah, do not add that extra 50 grams of chocolate like I said. Okay, but here it is anyways. It smells good, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this out until it cools a little bit before I put it into the fridge for 4 to 6 hours. Okay, so there's our fudge. Now, although it may not look too appetizing, and I thought I had messed it up with the extra 50 grams of chocolate that I put in there, but it's actually give it a really good texture. It's more dense than regular fudge. You know, not over dense, but it certainly is more dense than your regular fudge. And that density, combined with the crushed up Biscoff on top and the crushed up Biscoff that we spread in the fudge mixture itself, all combines together. You get the crunchiness of the crushed up Biscoff, you get the density, and it's also got creaminess to it as well, and it all combines really well. So if you like Biscoff, I would really recommend that you try this recipe, and if you do try it, let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the video, and hope you're all okay wherever you are in the world, whether it's nighttime, daytime. Hope you're all having a good time, and we will see you in the next episode, where I'm going to be making some banana infused whipped cream puff pastry thingamajiggers. Right, okay, peace out everyone, take care, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.